We are back with daily deposits, fresh perspective, 2 minutes at a time. The deposit for today, I'll pass. In our vocabulary, we use a lot of words and we use those words very well. But for whatever reason, there's a great deal of people who have a hard time adding and successfully using the word no in their vocabulary. And sometimes no is the right answer, right? We don't want to offend anybody. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Now, some people have no problem with it, but a lot of people, they really do not feel good about using it. So you've got to be able to think to yourself, there's some things in life that sometimes you've got to say, I'll pass, which basically is a fancy way of saying no, thank you. When you get into situations, normally things that are presented to you, your plate is already full. That's why you want to say no. Or, hey, I've got to get up very early in the morning. That's why I want to say no. Well, I've got kids that I have to do something for this on that day and that time. That's why I want to say no. But for whatever reason, we do not get into that mindset of I'll pass. We get stuff added to us and we end up struggling and trying to figure things out when really the correct answer all along was no, no thank you, or I'll pass. Doesn't make you any less of a friend or any less of an employee. It's just you being extremely honest about the situations going on in your life. And when you get up the next morning, you don't have all that stress of, oh my goodness, I've got to do X, Y, and Z on top of what I already had to do because I just couldn't simply tell a person, no thank you, I'll pass. So think about that. Reassess your life real quick, run through a couple of scenarios and figure out, where am I stuck right now? Because I never did say, hey, I'll pass. And as you have new things presented, think about those great opportunities to not overload yourself and finally be honest with yourself and them. Yeah, I hear you. I appreciate the offer, but I'll pass. We'll see you tomorrow for our next Daily Deposit.